You have just entered the war zone. Now, Suge Knight. Suge Knight has to be one of the top realist content personalities we have, right? Suge Knight just laid out the gauntlet, okay? Just completely obliterated Wack 100. If you go back and look at some of my videos, you can see that I clearly was stating the obvious about Wack 100. Wack 100 coming around death row. Somehow Suge Knight is tabbed as a mob leader. Okay? Now Suge Knight told the world, that you, Wack 100, have never ever sniffed around death row. You were not there when it was really going down. You were not there when everybody talked about it. And like Suge Knight said, when Suge Knight came home that first time, you were quiet like a church mouse. You didn't want to talk. Suge Knight approached you mano a mano. You didn't want to talk. You told Suge Knight, let's talk. You wanted to talk. Oh, now you want to talk. Suge Knight letting it out and letting it be known what is really going on. Wack 100, Suge Knight called you a doja. He called you a click jumper, a person that just jumps around from crew to crew. And these crews send you on dummy missions. Okay? He called you a straight doja. All right? And he said all of the real ones out there know that. Damn. That's a big stain to have on your reputation when somebody can actually even utter those type of words. I knew that it was all a hoax. Who gets on the internet and just go tyrannical in the fashion of Wack 100's doings? Who does that? Who gets after Nipsey Hussle right after his death? Who does that? And these are things that Suge Knight brought up, okay? Suge Knight also brought up the complicit nature of Reggie Wright and said Reggie Wright hit Tupac. Reggie Wright and his corrupt cops hit Pac. Period. This is what Suge Knight said. Okay? This is what he said. Now you got Reggie Wright and Wack scrambling, all over the internet scrambling. You got Reggie Wright Jr. attempting to fire back, talking about Keefy D, and it's not looking good on there. I'm telling you, the walls are closing in fast. The thing is, these people cannot control the internet. Wack 100, as much as he attempted to control the narrative of these YouTube streets as they are in its infancy stage, Wack 100 has attempted to get ahead of the curve. Not knowing that a specialized card like Suge Knight would arise one day like a phoenix out the ashes. Wack 100 gets on the internet going ape shit on the internet and thought that Suge Knight was totally muzzled. They got totally pissed when Suge Knight gained that big platform. And that big platform and on the Art of Dialogue, shout out to the Art of Dialogue, propelled Suge Knight to get on other various large platforms. Okay? And these dudes are scrambling. Wack 100, he is stressed right now. I guarantee you, man, he went to sleep for the last few nights, for the last 2 nights, stressed out. Suge Knight late. Suge Knight, bruh. I've never heard nobody rip apart Wack 100 in the fashion Suge Knight did it. Straight OG. That's who. They still here. They still here. They thought they were gone just because they had Suge Knight up in there for. He got him up in there for 28 years, hemmed up. God willing, that brother's gonna get out of there way earlier than that. But got him end up. Thought that he was done. Wack 100 went on the internet totally attempting to change and rewrite Death Row Records history, along with your boy Reggie Wright, who comes out and pops out. Pause. Suge Knight. Big Grin Reaper Suge Knight. I know Pac is cheering Suge right now. Pac, cause Suge could, yo bro, man. The boy Suge is still standing up, bro. That's, bro. Suge know that he's in an extreme vulnerable state right now. He knows that people can pay other folios to do the most. He knows that. He knows that certain people that's a part of a part of do something and get something done to him if they wanted to. They all figured that, hey, Suge Knight's locked up, he's done. He platform, he can't get no platform, and even if he do, who's gonna give him a real platform? And it really happened. Their worst nightmare really took hold, took shape. Suge Knight is out here letting it be known. Listen, these cops took Pac out, man. Pac was telling you all in a lot of his songs that these crooked cops was out here doing the most. Reggie Wright attempts to act like he knew Tupac like that to the level of friendship. Nah, Tupac didn't like you cops, especially you crooked cops. Tupac despised you cops. Suge Knight let it be known that Tupac fired you, Reggie, right? And then 2 weeks later, Tupac was murdered. This is what happened. 2 weeks later, Tupac was out of here. Along with Suge Knight, if God would have had it be so. But it wasn't like that. They thought they was going to take both Tupac and Suge out of here, and they was going to claim the label. These are some nasty people. These are some nasty people. And God left Suge Knight alive. Unbelievable. Not only that, the guy comes out and gets popped up again. Suge Knight, they shoot him again, right? When he went to that Chris Brown concert, right? Popped him up 7 times again. Not only does he have a bullet lodged in his head, a 45 Magnum bullet lodged in his head from the Tupac shooting, but now he also has an additional 7 bullets in him from when he appeared at Chris Brown's concert, when they attempted to take him out there. Okay? Then another time, the man said, listen, these guys attempted to do something to me and harm him. This is what he said. They attempted to harm him, and unfortunately, Suge Knight ran, rest in peace, Terry Carter over. I'm sure Suge Knight did not mean to really, come on, bro. You got to understand, in the heat of the moment, when it's action, bro, you don't understand, man. It's fight or flight, bro. It's fight or flight. He has to defend himself. And from the looks of that video, bro, he had no time, bro. He was attempting to defend his life. If Suge Knight did not pull off